Friday night. Mountain Valley News and the North Jackson Press presents the Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show. And now your host from the jungle, Sammy and Monk.
Welcome into the Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show. We're in week 7. Six, but 7 weeks.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to confuse you.
Yeah, you're confusing me there. You lost me.
7 weeks in, man. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is a crazy thing. Oh, man. A lot of stuff going on tonight. Some really great games going on, and we ain't got a lot of scores. You may
We
have
ain't got a
more
lot
now,
of finals yet. I've got some scores like Fort Payne leading Buckhorn 42-7 in the fourth. Plainview final score, Plainview 46, Madison County 6. That's a big region win for Plainview. Final score 549, Sylvania 17. Another big region win for 5. Geraldine in the fourth quarter is leading Collinsville 34-13. Pisgah's leading Sandrock 40-19. North Jackson leading Madison Academy 18-12. And Scottsboro is leading Brewer 40-7.
Wow, a lot of big games
finals,
going on. Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll start.
And of course, we're in region play, so all those games mean a lot this week.
A lot of things going on, and I need to tell our producer to throw me a pen up here. I don't know what I did with mine. I brought one up here, but I think I carried it back in there. So sorry about that.
Some other score like Coosa Christian has defeated Cleveland 43-0. That's a final score.
Yeah, a lot of big games going on now. Westbrook Christian is leading Ohatchee 40-27. That's a fourth quarter. This is the one that gets me. If I'm not mistaken, and I haven't looked, but Piedmont and Locust Fork were both undefeated. Is that correct?
I believe that's correct.
61-14 Piedmont.
Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah, it still ain't over yet, but,
yeah.
But that is a crazy game. That everybody was talking. I heard some people talking about that, and they thought that'd be a really good football game. But
might have been for the start of like a first 3 minutes.
Yeah. And then and this one is interesting. A lot of Fort Payne people might want to hear this one. Gadsden City is leading Lee Generals 55-0 in the fourth quarter. And of course, Gadsden City
Fort Payne plays next week.
So, yeah. And man, we got a great one going on. Asbury 21, Brindley Mountain 14. That's the last I've got there. So, that shows a second quarter score. But Boaz bounced back after the big loss last week over losing to Geraldine, and they bounced back 35-14 over Sardis tonight. So a big win for them.
Yeah.
Let's see who else we got here. Oxford leading Pale City 27-0. Winfield defeated Carbon Hill 41-6. Jacksonville beat Springville 44-14. Arab defeats Douglas 42-7. Did you give the Hoover score?
Did I turn that on? I didn't give the Hoover score.
Hoover has defeated Oak Mountain 28-10.
That's another big region win for Hoover.
Yeah. Briarwood defeated Corner 31-6. Pensacola Catholic out of Pensacola, Florida, is leading Mobile Christian 41-13. Fultondale leading Hamilton 55-34. Hillcrest leading Tuscaloosa County 35-21. Glenwood, which is out of New Boston, Ohio, is leading Randolph County 48-21. Tallahassee defeats Cleveland County is leading Cleveland County 35-0. And man, Alexandria has defeated Hoax Bluff 28-27.
Wow, that's a big region game right there for Hoax Bluff.
Vestavia Hills defeats Prattville 49-14. Cherokee County has defeated Anniston 14-0. Centronell has defeated UMS Wright 14-7. Demopolis beats Shelby County 35-8. Saraland beats Baldwin County 55-7. Viger over Alberta 40-0. Fayette County over Cordova 26-7.
Mars Hill just keeps rolling. They defeat Rogers tonight 42-0. Etowah, big win tonight over Oneonta 42-6.
Wow.
That's kind of a surprise.
Yeah. Sweetwater, they defeated JF Shields 45-12 tonight. Maplesville defeated Otagoville 34-0. South Lamar over Summerton Christian 53-22.
Got a final on Gainesville. If this is correct, Gainesville defeats Ider 56-0 on homecoming tonight.
Wow.
Yeah,
That one surprises me.
it did.
Not that Gainesville won, but they
I don't know if you gave it. Spring Garden defeated Appalachian 46-21. That was big going towards their region.
Wow, that's a big one.
The Valley Head region.
And I saw Valley Head earlier was leading, but I haven't seen that back on here anymore.
No.
Let me see if I can type it in here real quick just to see what.
James Clements defeats Florence 28-17. That's not in any of the regions around here, but it's just some final scores. Elba over Red Level 46-6. Winfield over Carbon Hill 41-6. I think you gave Vestavia 49, Prattville 14.
Yeah. Sorry.
Highland Home Flying Squadron 61, Isabella 0.
Sorry, guys.
Central Clay County that defeated Scottsboro last week beats Elmore County 29-7. Coosa Christian, I think we give that one. It's 43-0 over Cleveland. Viger's still rolling. They defeat Alberta tonight 40-0. Hartselle over Coleman 10-7.
Wow.
That was a good one. Maplesville over Otagoville 34-0. South Lamar, another one of those teams, 53. Summerton Christian 22.
Yeah, I'm not finding anything.
Decatur over Columbia 54-16. Then we went into last week.
Yeah. We got Geraldine is leading Collinsville now 41-20.
Yeah, that's the last count.
That was a big one. Man, Fife, after a tough loss last week against Coosa Christian, so they rolled.
They got it rolling tonight.
They got it rolling, and it'd be interesting to see how Anderson did tonight. But
I
dare say at 49 points, he probably got some work.
Got some work.
That was a big win for the Sylvania Rams. Of course, they're still undefeated in the region.
Yeah,
and if I'm not mistaken, we got Collinsville. Is it Collinsville, Sylvania next week? Yes.
Yeah, Sylvania Collinsville next week, and
then Fife.
Yeah,
Fife still has Geraldine, but it's later in the
a
little later down the run. So.
Yeah, Fife has Whitesburg Christian. No. Yeah, they played Sylvania. They got Whitesburg Christian next week away.
Yeah. And while we got a little bit of break here, waiting on some more local finals, we'll talk about our sponsors, our gold sponsors, Alpha Insurance, Ken Gann and Brad Bunch. We got TKT Wholesale, DeKalb County Technology Center. I appreciate those guys. Rawson Pools and Speaker of the House, Nathaniel Ledbetter. And then our other sponsors, we have DC Gas, Northeast Alabama Community College, Gary's Warehouse, Safe Solutions, City of Bridgeport, City of Stevenson, City of Rainsville, Chandler Funeral Homes, Zaxby's, Donahue Chevrolet, First Southern State Bank, Stevenson and Rainsville, DeKalb County Board of Education. And then we have our Team of the Week sponsors, Austin Holt, Alpha Insurance in Albertville, Chick-fil-A in Fort Payne, and North Alabama trophies. And then our Player of the Week sponsors Scooter's Coffee in Rainsville and North Alabama trophies. And we appreciate our sidekicks, WZOB 100.9 FM, partnering with us to carry our scoreboard show on Friday nights. And can't thank them enough for all they do. And for all of our sponsors, we appreciate you so much because we couldn't do this without
That's
you.
exactly right.
So we appreciate all you guys for sponsoring the show. And man, it's been a great night of football. And I'm trying to get used to it. I did a little rearranging in our studio today, and I looks like I keep thinking something's missing, but I just moved some stuff around and it looks a little bit different in here. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to.
We got a few more finals. I'll just go through the finals real quick. I think some of them I've already given. Fort Payne 42-7 over Buckhorn. That's a final. Plainview over Madison County 46-6. Of course, Fife over Sylvania 49-17. Gainesville over Ryder 56-0. Gaston over Section 42-28. And North Jackson defeats Madison Academy 18-12.
Wow.
So that sets up next week's Plainview and Madison. It's Plainview at North Jackson.
At North Jackson. What a big game.
That was a big win for North Jackson tonight. Yeah.
And hopefully we can get Coach to call in here in a little bit and talk to us. And it may be hard for him to get a call in from coming back from Huntsville, but maybe we can get him in there. And what about Scottsboro? Have we got?
Yeah, 42-7 was the final.
What was? I'm sorry.
42-7.
42-7. Okay, good deal.
Last count, Geraldine's still leading 41-20. Don't have anything on Valleyhead and Raglan.
Yeah, and I tried to look that up, and
Pisgah was still up 40-19, but it don't say it's a final.
Yeah.
Scottsboro was still up 40-7. Don't say final.
Yeah, that was a huge win for Fort Payne tonight. And like I said, they have Gadsden City
to come in next week.
That will be a big football game.
Yeah.
That's a big region game for Fort Payne. Of course, Plainview and North Jackson, that should be a big game next week too.
Yeah, it will be.
They have played a few times. I don't not a whole lot of this, but this is the first time I guess they've ever played that ever counted that I know of.
There were some region games back in the day.
Oh, really?
Plainview went up to 4A, and they
that's right. For a couple of years. Lord, I forgot they had moved up to 4A. Yeah. So that one's going to be huge, and then of course you got Collinsville and Sylvania next week, and
that's huge.
And that's going to be a huge game because probably this thing now. Of course, you got Sylvania who has beat Geraldine. You got Collinsville
who's lost to Fife.
Lost to Fife and Geraldine.
And then they
got Sylvania who has
lost
to Fife. So
they need to stay in it. They've got to beat Collinsville.
Yes. They'll have to beat Collinsville. Is that one at Collinsville?
It's at Sylvania.
At Sylvania. Okay. All right. So if they can win that one, that pretty much they still have a few games, but the games they got left, I'd say, are pretty good for them to finish out with a home field advantage. So we'll see how that one goes. But man, a lot of great games tonight. Fife, of course, everybody after last week, I think a lot of people thought, man, Fife lost 2 games this year. They just ain't that good this year. But
they're still undefeated in the region.
Still have a very good football team. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Last week, and we talked about that game didn't mean anything.
Right.
I mean, other than it counts on your record, but it don't really mean anything. And so, I don't know. I don't know that they wanted to risk getting Anderson hurt because I know he didn't play a whole lot. Last week. So we'll leave it at that. But a big win for them tonight, and they are. They're still in this thing, so we'll see how it shakes out. Right now, leading the region, Pisgah, 40-19. That's not a final yet, but you look at their schedule.
Yeah, that next
I
week
mean,
is Cedar Bluff and Gaston, North Sand Mountain, and
And Sylvania
Sylvania at the
at
end of the year that don't mean.
that don't mean anything. But
So it looks like they're going to win their region.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would say probably after next week that might be.
Yeah.
Might be. Of course, you got North
Well,
Sand
you got
Mountain,
North
who is
Sand
not a
left.
bad team,
No,
and
they're
they
decent.
may wind up being your number 2 team in the region.
Yeah.
I don't. And they had a bye this week. I was trying to remember who they were playing, but they were off this week. So, so that region is gonna be interesting. And then the region with Plainview, right now you've got to say North Jackson's kind of leading that. Probably leading that. Has Westminster Christian been beaten? Did Randolph beat them?
Yes.
Okay. And Randolph hasn't lost in the region unless they lost tonight. They were playing DAR, and I'm going to say they probably won.
They didn't.
I'm going to say they probably won that game. So, right now, North Jackson, Plainview's still in this thing.
They're still in the.
They still,
hunt for
with
playoffs,
depending on what happens next week, and then they've got New Hope, Madison Academy, and St. Paul. Them all 3 of those.
It says Raglan defeats Valley Head 20-7.
You're kidding me?
No.
Wow.
That's a little bit of a surprise to me.
Yeah, that one is a surprise. Last time I saw, last I saw Valley Head was up, but it was like 7-0. Probably that was probably early in the thing. Man, that shocks me.
Yeah, it does me.
That's a tough region game to lose right there too.
Yeah.
That one will not help. That one hurts a lot.
No, Randolph hasn't lost a region game yet. They've got Madison County. They played DAR tonight, and then they're open. Then they got Madison County and North Jackson, New Hope. The last 3 games.
So
it may come down to North Jackson and
Randolph
for the region championship.
With Plainview, and then probably the other one finishes second, and then you probably Plainview's got a chance of winning those last 3 ball games.
Plainview's got to beat Madison Academy, New Hope, and John Paul.
Yeah. And they can if they play well. I think they got an opportunity to win those games.
Yeah, they got a chance to still make it.
We'll see how that goes, but man, a lot of still no final on Collins. Well, they're still up 41-20.
Westminster still has Madison County, North Jackson, New Hope, and Madison Academy all.
Oh wow!
So they still got a pretty big.
They got a tough schedule still coming up. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
I will mention we went down to Geraldine this afternoon, sorry, and they were our team of the week, of course, and then Jordan Langford, he was the player of the week, and we had a great time down there with those guys, and appreciate them, and appreciate Scooter's Coffee. They're always good to $25 gift card. That's pretty good deal for player of the week. So we appreciate those guys for all they do. And of course our team of the week, Austin Holt and Chick-fil-A and North Alabama Trophies, who has been a big sponsor of our team and player of the week for as long as I can remember. And so we appreciate all of them for what they do, and all of our sponsors. Again, we couldn't do it without you. And man, it's hard to believe we're getting into week 7, week 8, and starting talking about playoffs, and seem like we just kicked off.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's
and
just
I'm
crazy.
still picking like we just kicked off.
Oh yeah, me too. Well, we're not doing too bad tonight. There's a few misses here and there, but not. It's not well. We had one person pick Raglan, and you can guess who that was. Brandon. Yeah. Well, and we had several to pick section tonight. Everybody picked Scottsboro. Well, no, they didn't.
Somebody picked Brewer?
Yeah. Brandon. We're not picking on you, Brando. We're just telling the truth. So
it looks like I might have missed 2.
That's me so far. I think me and you probably missed the same 2. And then we got college games left. I was trying to see. Oh, Bum was taking one on the chin tonight. He's missed 4 already.
Ooh, Bum.
Oh, well, we can talk trash to him tonight. We ain't been able to do that. Nobody really. Chris Thacker's missed 3. So, they kind of opened the doors for us tonight. So, I think we're up against a break. So, we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we'll have the rest of. We've got all the finals, and I think maybe except Pisgah and. That's probably
we got a couple. We still don't have a final on Geraldine.
In Geraldine. So, but we'll go to break, and we will be back with you in just a moment.
We welcome you to Gary's Warehouse, where we make it easy for you. Once you make your appliance selections, we load and tie it, we deliver it, and we install it. If you need appliance parts, we've got you covered. At Gary's Warehouse, we do appliances right. Come see us at 2920 Green Hill Boulevard, Northwest Fort Payne, Alabama. We are open weekdays, noon until 5 p.m., Saturdays 9 a.m. until 1 p.m., closed on Sundays. You can call us at 256-845-1505. You will be glad you shopped at Gary's Warehouse.
What you doing?
Just saving Kevin some money by bundling his home and auto coverage.
Nice. I wonder what Kevin's doing.
You do your thing. We've got you covered.
In Rainsville, Alabama, trust Alpha Insurance for your auto, home, and life needs. Agents Ken Gann and Brad Bunch are here to protect what matters most to you. Alpha Insurance, where you're not just a policy, you're family. Contact Ken Gann or Brad Bunch today at 256-638-4251. As the 2024 sports season kicks off, the DeKalb County Board of Education wants to wish all our athletes the best of luck. We know the dedication, hard work, and teamwork it takes to succeed on and off the field. Superintendent Wayne Lyles, along with board members Carol Height, Monty Darwin, Kelly Armstrong, Randy Peppers, and Robert Elliott, are committed to providing the best educational and extracurricular opportunities for every student in DeKalb County. From the classroom to the playing field, the DeKalb County Board of Education is dedicated to your success. Here's to an amazing 2024 sports season. DeKalb County Schools, where education and excellence meet. Rainsville Mayor Roger Lingerfelt and the Rainsville City Council would like to welcome you to Rainsville, Alabama, proudly ranked as the 3rd safest city in the state. Our welcoming City Hall is at the heart of our community, ensuring smooth and efficient services for all residents. Discover endless adventures at the Rainsville Library. Dive into books, explore digital resources, and join exciting community events. Safety is our top priority, with a dedicated police department and a responsive fire department always ready to serve. Enjoy the great outdoors at the Rainsville City Park, where families can relax, play, and picnic in a beautiful setting. The Tom Bevel Center offers a hub for community events and activities, bringing people together. Our Field of Dreams Sports Complex provides top-notch facilities for sports and play, fostering a love for physical activities in all ages. The Northeast Agribusiness Center is a cornerstone of our local economy, supporting agricultural excellence and innovation. Our road and sanitation departments, along with our wastewater treatment plant, work tirelessly to keep Rainsville running smoothly and sustainably. The Rainsville Chamber of Commerce fosters economic growth and community spirit, making Rainsville a wonderful place to live, work, and play. Discover the charm, safety, and community spirit of Rainsville, Alabama. Visit us today and experience it for yourself.
Tired of dealership games? Donahue Chevrolet believes in transparent pricing and treating our customers right. No hidden fees, no financing requirements, and no trade-ins needed. Just honest offers. Like a new Silverado 1500 with up to $10,000 off MSRP and an additional $2,250 trade assist. Experience the difference of putting you first. Visit Donahue Chevrolet for a straightforward, hassle-free buying experience and see why our customers love us.
Welcome back into the Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show. And I think we've got our first guest online here, and it is none other than Bum Pickens. Welcome in, Bum. How are you?
Howdy, y'all.
Bum, we haven't got to rag on you much this year, but we're going to rag on you. You've missed 4 so far.
Well, I can tell you Ethel picked them for me.
All right, there you go. Then that's the way to throw it off on Ethel there. So, oh man, another great night of high school football.
Y'all know which ones I missed?
You missed Collinsville and Geraldine. You missed Valley Head Raglan.
What was the final there?
Raglan defeated Valley Head 20-7.
Wow.
Yeah.
You missed Section and Gaston, which a lot of us missed that one. And you missed Ider and Yellsville.
Yeah.
So, but you're still okay. You had a pretty good lead on everybody, so that's not too bad. Too bad of a night there, Bum. So where did you go to Ider tonight?
Yep, I did. It was homecoming.
Yeah. All right. Well, another tough loss for Ider. I know they're young though, and they're going to get better as time goes on. So, how about those Fife Red Devils tonight?
They bounced back in a big way.
Sure, yeah. It'll be interesting to see what kind of stats Anderson had tonight, and Gibson. So we'll see how that. Hopefully, we'll get some from somebody here after a while. And of course, Pisgah rolls again. Big win, 40-20.
The old guru knew Fife wasn't losing 2 in a row.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Now, I bet everybody in the state of Alabama knew Fife wasn't going to lose 2 in a row, probably. Because they're hard to beat. Hey, Plainview Bears took a big win tonight too, 46-6. Yeah, that's a big win for them, a big region win, and of course North Jackson, they took care of business over
Madison Academy.
Madison Academy tonight.
The University of Madison Academy.
Yeah, they beat them 18-12.
Yeah, final 18-12.
So it's a good football game though. So, but I know North Jackson jumped out on them quick. And
what's that do for region purposes there?
As North Jackson and Randolph's still undefeated and leading the region.
Yeah.
Okay, they play later in the year.
Yeah, they played in week, whatever week that is. Next to the last week.
Okay.
Week 9. So
the last region week. Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah.
Because they played DAR.
Yeah, they got DAR because we're getting that crazy 9.
They still got 4 region games.
Yeah, they got Plainview, Westminster,
Randolph, and DAR.
DAR still left, so they still got a tough road ahead of them. But but they're playing well, so we'll see how that goes. Of course, Plainview really needs to win, even if they don't beat North Jackson.
They need to win out after
they'd have to win out after because they've got or New Hope, Madison Academy, and St. Paul are the last 3 games, and if they win out right there, that could put them in at 3rd or 4th probably.
Yeah,
I would say
New Hope put up 62 last night though.
Do what now?
New Hope put up 62 points last night.
Who were they playing?
On who?
St. John Paul the second.
Yeah, I don't think St. John. I think they're a little bit down this year. I think so.
Yeah, they haven't.
So we'll see.
Anything.
We'll see how that goes. But man, it's been another good night. I know that, with a lot of good football, and got a lot of big games tomorrow. Of course, you got. What do you think about Auburn and Georgia tomorrow there, Bum?
Give me the Dogs.
There you go. I'd say I wouldn't be wanting to travel over to Athens tomorrow.
No.
As much as Kirby wants it to be.
That might be right.
Exactly right.
That might be right. So, and then, of course, Bama's got Vandy, and I think they win that game, but that could be a trap game if they got to be ready to play. And I saw where the coach and them has really been beating on them, trying to make sure they were ready for this football game because Vandy's got a pretty good quarterback. So
absolutely.
So we'll kind of see how that one goes. Well,
that's always a trap game for Alabama. Also,
if I'm not mistaken, that quarterback was from like New Mexico.
Yeah, either New Mexico, New Mexico State, one of those, I think. So,
no, we lost him.
Yep, and we have got another call coming in here, so we might as well get this guy on. So we'll get him in. Welcome in, Coach. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How about you guys?
We're doing great. Well, congratulations, man. A big win tonight for you on the road. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah.
We're cutting out a little bit there, Coach.
Cutting in and out a little bit.
You there? All right, we'll try to get him back on. No, man, we got the phone is blowing up on us here. Now we got Roger Engel calling in, so let's
got
no, we just lost him.
Hang on just a minute, Roger. Let me get back. We got a coach on. We're having difficulties here.
Okay.
All right, hang on just a second. Tell you what, you there, Roger?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll get Coach Hollis. He's traveling back from Huntsville. They defeated Madison Academy tonight, but he's going in and out. So, now he's calling back.
Well, let's wait.
Yeah, we'll get back with him in just a minute. Well, all right. How are you, Roger?
Great. Yourself?
Oh man. After last week, I'm feeling pretty good. So.
Well, absolutely. I kind of wish we had just kept the pedal to the metal and not let up that second half.
I know that was a little bit, and it got we got a little sweaty there for a while, but it's obvious if we need to score, we can score.
Yeah, well, no doubt about that. I think we got the most potent offense I can remember us having in quite a while.
I'm telling you, that first half is as good a football as I've seen Alabama play. I guess ever. Probably not ever. I don't know. Back in Bears days, there probably was some good games. But man, it's been a long time.
The half it reminded me of when we played Georgia during their blackout. Remember? Years ago or whatever it was.
Yes.
When we went out that big lead in the first half at Athens.
Yeah, we sure did. That was a big one. So, but yeah, man, that was a great win for Alabama last week. And like I said, I wish we could have hung on and put up another 30 in the second half. But it's just hard. It is so hard to keep that momentum going when you get a big lead like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And there were so many distractions. I noticed today there was Kid Rock and Hank Jr. on the sideline.
Yeah.
I mean, Trump up in the booth.
Yeah.
And that was just the start. There was a bunch more folks.
And then you had a couple of plays, and I hate to fuss on referees, but there was a couple of calls that were just terrible. And there was one obvious, that the coach run down the sideline, and that cost us a touchdown before half right there. I would just about bet,
Yeah, true. I agree.
And I think one more that touchdown before half, and I don't think Georgia would have come out and played like they did the second half. So. I think would have kind of been the nail in the coffin, if you want to say it. So,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. That would have probably put the last nail in. But anyway, it didn't. In the scheme of things, I don't guess it mattered. It still impressed enough to move us to number one.
It was. It was.
Not that matters.
No, but we were just discussing. We had Bum on there just a few seconds ago, and we were discussing the Auburn and Georgia game. And I don't know that I'd want to be traveling to Athens tomorrow. So. They're probably not happy with what happened last week. So,
yeah, you cut out on me. I missed the middle part of
that.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I said I would not want to be traveling over to Athens tomorrow if I was Auburn.
Oh, right. No, absolutely.
I figure that one may get ugly.
Well, yeah, they got enough problems without that additional, factor of Georgia losing last week.
Yeah,
so,
well, I'll tell you what.
I saw today somewhere, of course, you know how that goes when you read it on the internet, but how the Auburn was getting our Florida, I guess it was getting that much closer to Lane Kiffin. So Auburn may be looking too.
Oh, I would not doubt that. Another loss or two, I would say they probably will be.
Yeah.
I'm still shocked. I've been shocked all week. Why, if you got a 21-10 lead or 21-17, I know they made a great play. Oklahoma scored, but you got the ball and it was 3rd down and 4, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And you throw the ball with around 4 minutes left and have a pick 6.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, and you could say, well, I don't know if the quarterback called the play or the coach called the play, but whoever called the play doesn't matter. It all comes back to the head coach in the end, So
right.
So man, that was a surprise. That was really a surprise. I just I don't know. They have got to find them a quarterback. I told, maybe it was Mid Sammy or somebody, and I said, if the portal was open, I'd be trying. UNLV's quarterback, he's sitting out now. I'd have been offering him anything I could to get him to come down and play for me if you could.
You could do that. Yeah.
Actually, I'm watching UNLV right now in Syracuse.
Oh, okay. How's that one going?
Syracuse just took a 24-21 lead to start the second half.
Okay.
So, high school wise, Fort Payne picked up a good win over at Buckhorn.
Yeah, big
42-7.
win. That was a huge win. Of course, that sets up a huge game next week with Gadsden City, but they got them at home, so that's a plus. So, but they have started playing well all of a sudden. Of course, we knew they would. I mean, that wasn't no surprise. I mean, after a couple of tough games that we knew they'd come around, and so they're really playing. I'd be interested to see what Dax did tonight.
Yeah, I don't know stat wise. Yeah, I don't know quite what he did stat wise. But yeah, they seem to be. I guess the coach is playing every year, starting out with those tough games, whether you win, lose, or draw, and pays off on down the line. And that's certainly been the case again this season.
Oh yeah, and then we had, of course, Fife. Took the tough loss last week with Coosa Christian, and then they just absolutely dominated Sylvania tonight, 49-17.
How many years can you ever know? Sammy might know. Since Fife, not counting playoffs or anything, but lost 2 games in a season.
We looked that up about a week ago.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was though. But it'd been a few years back.
Yeah, it'd been several.
But that just don't happen a whole lot. And but I think and we had talked about this. I think last week, Anderson coming back off of the injury he got against Pisgah and hadn't played, and they only played him, I don't know, not a lot last week. It was a non-region game, and I think he just thought, we're going to keep him out. We're not going to play him much just to make sure we don't get him hurt, because we got a big stretch coming, down the pike over the next few weeks. So,
right.
But
I guess he returned tonight and played.
I'm sure he did. We hadn't seen his stats, but I would say he probably played the whole game tonight. So,
yeah, Sylvania could have been a contest for him, you would think.
Yeah,
you would thought,
yeah. Sylvania just played well. The score surprised me. We thought this would be a really close game, but Fife jumped all over them. I mean, it was 28-3 or something at one point. I mean, it was they just jumped all over them. So, I dare say that Anderson was back in full speed. And of course, and then we got the Pisgah Eagles. Man, are just wiping everybody out. They won 40-20 over Sandrock tonight, and we were looking at their schedule. I mean, they ain't nobody left on their schedule that can really play with them. So,
yeah,
the Sandrock, of course, they're not what they used to be back in the Jake Away days.
No, that's true. They are not, but. I did see where Cedar Bluff won pretty big tonight, but I'll be shocked if they can stay with Pisgah next week.
Yes.
But we got to, we're on the road right now. We could have, golly bum, 7, 8, 9 teams out of our area in the playoffs in the first round. So,
Yeah, that would be good. That would be something at least to look forward to. Another week of action,
Absolutely. So, and we got a lot of, of course, there's a lot of good games still to go. But of course, North Jackson, they beat Madison Academy tonight, 18-12. So that was a big win for them. Right now, they're undefeated in their region, and of course, that's Plainview's region too. So.
The Bears. Who did they play tonight?
They played Madison County, and they won big, 46-6. So big win for them, and they are still of course they got North Jackson next week, which will be at North Jackson. Tough. That'll be a tough one. But then they've got New Hope, Madison Academy, and St. John Paul all the last 3 games, which are all region games, and they got opportunity to win all 3 of those, which they could still put themselves in the playoffs with those wins. So,
yeah, well, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Dale's always can pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, they played well tonight. Of course, now I know Madison County is not a great football team, but they did play well, and I don't think they had a lot of penalties and a lot of turnovers or anything that I know of. So
that might be the place I hated to go worse than anywhere was Madison County for a game.
Yeah.
I never did enjoy going over there.
No, that was not. Even back when in the day, remember when they were girly way back in the day, and even back then, boy, I remember having to go play at Gurley, and he always hated that. That's just not a place that you wanted to go.
Right. It just, I don't know. Anyway, I guess that's enough about that. But I never did like it as far as, and I was doing the games, for radio, whatever at the time, and they didn't make it easy on us.
Oh, no. That's, you anywhere over that way, it's always tough. I mean, I don't know, it seems like the calls go the other way a lot over that way.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. It's they didn't, like I said, they didn't exactly bring out the red carpet for us.
Oh no, yeah, I know what you mean. So,
well, I've done a little investigating on that. Last time Fife lost 2 games in 1 year. In 2000, I mean, other than playoff games, one regular season games is what this is. They lost in 2009. They lost to Dade County out of Georgia and Westbrook Christian.
Really?
Then in 2008, in the regular season, they lost to Geraldine, San Roque, and Plainview.
Oh wow!
So 3 games that season.
In 2008, though, that's been a while back. 26 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time.
I still had kids in high school back then.
They've lost a 1 game in the regular season and in a playoff game a few times, but.
Right, yeah. Okay. Well, that's going to happen unless you win the state championship.
Right. Exactly.
You're going to lose that first or second game, whatever.
Yeah. So
that's an amazing record.
It is
amazing.
That's something to be proud of.
Oh, no doubt. Well, Bama travels up to Vandy tomorrow. I feel like we should be okay. Now, their quarterback is a little scary, though.
Yeah, he's a pretty good quarterback.
He is.
I was seeing some quote by him just a few moments ago about nobody knows who's going to win this game other than God. So apparently they're not discounting their chances, know?
Yeah, right. I guarantee you, if we're not ready, they'll give us a ball game. So, but I've been reading all week, boy. They've really been pounding on them to make sure, that they were, you got Vandy.
Well, one good thing about it'll be like a home game. You know how it is whenever you go up there, there's more Alabama fans, probably 3-1 or 4-1. So it'll be like a home game for Alabama.
Yeah, that's true. So it should be a good day. And a lot of other good games. You got Texas A&M and Missouri, which I think is 11 o'clock game tomorrow.
It is.
And that ought to be a good one. Texas
I think so.
Yeah, Texas A&M's like a 1.5, 2 point favorite in that game, I think.
That's a tough place to play, you know.
No doubt.
And I'm not sure if Missouri's. Well, now they may have played Texas A&M way back when there was still they might have been the Southwest Conference and the Missouri was the Big Eight. But when they combined, they may have played each other then. But I don't know as they've played at Texas A&M since they've been in the SEC.
Yeah. I'm not sure either. That'll be a rude awakening for.
Yeah.
That should be a good one. And then you got South Carolina, Ole Miss. You know, you'd think that one would be. You'd think Ole Miss would be a little upset after last week, but who knows? So
yeah,
that's the coming off
game.
Loss,
and it's in Columbia too.
It is in Columbia, so.
And that can be a tough place to play.
Yeah.
And they're going to be a lot of good games tomorrow. So
I can't wait for them. I'll tell you what, this is my favorite time of the year, no doubt. I can get in my recliner on Saturdays and I can sit there all day long and I'll flip back and forth, you know, unless Alabama's playing.
Right. Tennessee, Arkansas might be interesting too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But Arkansas needs to. Well, let's see. They barely lost last week.
That was a tough one last week. Yeah, they had chances to win that one, so that was a tough loss for them.
Yep, they're usually a tough out. They hadn't been so tough, a couple of times against Alabama, but generally speaking, Alabama's fared pretty well against Arkansas.
Yeah, they have. So, well, I know we're up against a break, Roger, and man, it's going to be another great weekend, and I hope the Tide can roll, and maybe next week we'll get to talk. I think Bama's South Carolina next Saturday, and then the following week the big one, I guess, if you want to say it. Travel up to Knoxville.
Third Saturday, or I don't know, will it be the third Saturday? But anyway, that's the nickname.
I think it will be. Yeah, I think it will be the third Saturday. So we'll see how that goes and see how it goes tomorrow. But man, it's getting fun, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it sure is. But I'm like you. That Tennessee may be the toughest game we have.
I think it's toughest one left on the schedule.
It might be, yeah.
And with having to play up there, that's a brutal place to have to play.
Yeah,
in many ways.
Right. Oh yeah, I know what you mean by that. But we hadn't done well at Oklahoma. I only remember one time us going to Norman, but of course I went to that game, and of course we were beaten out there. But that'll be a challenge too.
Yeah,
but
it will be. It will be.
I just think we're a lot better than them.
And it don't matter what Auburn does. They're always going to play us tough for a little while anyway. Of course, we do have them at home, which is an advantage. So
a lot better than going down to Auburn, where that's just the weird capital of the world. When you go
that is exactly right. That's right. But Oklahoma kind of turned it their way last week on them, didn't they? So.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. But for Alabama, it's always something strange.
Yeah, you got that right. Even last year, I mean, it was strange. It did go our way, but it was just, we played terrible in that ball game. So you just don't ever know when you key it up with the Tigers there. So
absolutely.
All right. Well, anyway, there, Roger, we appreciate you calling in tonight, and hopefully get to talk to you next week. Maybe Fort Payne. Hopefully they'll get a big win over Gadsden City next week, and. Like
you said, that's the biggie.
That is a biggie. That is a biggie.
It sure is. And our record isn't that great against Gadsden City. So, that's a big one. If we can get past them, I think it's, we're looking pretty good for Fort Payne.
Yeah, I think you are too. So, well, you have a great weekend. Roll Tide, and we'll talk to you next week, Roger.
All right, you too. Have a good week.
Sounds good. All right, see you, buddy. All right, there we have it, Mr. Roger Engel. And I know we're up against a break, so we'll go to break. And in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can get Coach Hollis to give us a call. So we'll go to a break, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Mayor Ricky Steele and the Stevenson City Council invites you to discover Stevenson, Alabama, a small town with big charm. Nestled in the beautiful Tennessee Valley, Stevenson boasts rich history, friendly locals, and stunning natural scenery. Whether you're exploring historic sites, enjoying outdoor adventures, or simply relaxing, Stevenson offers something for everyone. Come visit Stevenson, Alabama, where community and nature come together. Plan your trip today. We wish the best of luck to the North Jackson Chiefs this season. Go Chiefs! Looking to jumpstart your career while still in high school? Welcome to DeKalb County Technology Center, right here in Rainsville, Alabama, serving students from all DeKalb County schools, including DeKalb Virtual Academy and Fort Payne High School. Our award-winning CTE programs provide hands-on experience in a variety of fields. From healthcare to auto mechanics, we have something for everyone. Our students excel on the state and national stage. We're proud to be home to numerous state Skills USA champions and the reigning national champion in masonry, Bryce Mays, a 2023 graduate of Fife High School. Recognized 3 times as an SREB Pace Setter Career Tech Center and praised for best practices in CTE by Governor Ivey, DeKalb County Technology Center is led by the 2023 Alabama Career Tech Administrator of the Year, Mr. Jonathan Phillips. Interested in joining us? See your school counselor or contact Mrs. Mitchell at DCTC. We're excited to announce our new program in education and training coming in 2024-2025. DeKalb County Technology Center, where your future starts today. Located in Rainsville, Alabama. Experience life with natural gas from DC Gas. It's convenient, consistent, and reliable. Always there when you need it. Cook your favorite meals, heat your home, and enjoy hot showers with the confidence that DC Gas is delivering top-notch service every day. And remember, before you dig, know what's below. Call 811 to stay safe and protect your property. DC Gas, powering your life. One day at a time for 70 years. A message from House Speaker Nathaniel Ledbetter. Academics will always come first in DeKalb County, but our community also takes a lot of pride in athletics, cheer, and band. Our student athletes, cheerleaders, and band members are some of Alabama's best, and I can't wait to watch them compete this season. Good luck and make us proud.
Paid political ad by Nathaniel Ledbetter, P.O. Box 725, Rainsville, Alabama.
At First Southern State Bank in Rainsville, we excel within the walls of our bank and outside these walls too. We're actively working with area schools to improve classrooms and supporting area student athletes on fields and courts. We work and worship at most churches in the Rainsville community. We also work to enhance the lives of area seniors, thanking them for a lifetime of contributions. We're the bankers and corporate citizens at First Southern State Bank. True community banking.
Welcome back into the Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show. And Sammy, you want to go over for those that may be just tuning in?
We got all the finals from
the
locals in now. Fort Payne over Buckhorn, 42-7. Plainview over Madison County, 46-6. Geraldine over Collinsville, 41-27. Fife over Sylvania, 49-17. Gelsville over Ider, 56-0. Ragland defeats Valley Head, 20-7. Pisgah over Sandrock, 40-20. Gaston over Section, 42-28. Scottsboro over Brewer, 40-7. And North Jackson over Madison Academy, 18-12.
Wow, a lot of great football games. And I was just looking. Brooks is leading Danville 24-0. That is not a final yet. Let's see. We had Westbrook. They defeat Ohatchee 48-27 tonight. We had Cedar Bluff. They're leading Pleasant Valley 19-12. That is in the fourth quarter. Spanish Fort over Blount County 42-12. Let's see here. Of course, Thompson, they defeat Hewitt-Trussville tonight 15-10. That's a good football game.
Yeah.
Sounds like. Auburn defeats Central tonight out of Phoenix 38-33. Man, that's a huge win for
the Auburn Central Phoenix City is number 1 team in the state.
Absolutely. Piedmont defeats Locust Fork 61-14 tonight. So a big win for Piedmont over undefeated Locust Fork tonight. Thomasville defeats Thornsby 50-18. Gadsden City over Lee 55-0. Winfield defeats Carbon Hill tonight 41-6. Jacksonville over Springville 44-14. Boaz defeats Sardis 35-14. Arab defeats Douglas 42-7. Hartsville defeats Coleman tonight 10-7. Briarwood defeats Corner 31-6. Pickens County over Hubertville 28. I'm sorry, it's backwards. Hubertville defeats Pickens County 28-14. Oxford over Pale City 27-0. Is Oxford still undefeated?
I thought they had one loss.
They may
but
have a loss. Pensacola Catholic defeats Mobile Christian 48-20. Fultondale defeats Hamilton 62-42. Hillcrest defeats Tuscaloosa County 42-21. Glenwood out of New Boston, Ohio defeats Randolph County 68-40. Tallahassee defeats Cleveland County 35-0. Alexandria defeats Hoax Bluff tonight 28-27. And we got Coach Hollis calling in here, so let's get him on the line. All right, Coach. Welcome in, Coach. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about y'all?
Oh, doing great. Sorry, we couldn't never get a good connection with you for some reason. So, but we got you on now. Well, congratulations, man. A great win for you tonight.
Well, thank you. Just couldn't be more proud as a coach of the players and the coaches and the way they fought. And we faced some adversity in the game, and they continued to compete and made the plays when they needed to. And, you know, that's about all you can ask for.
Absolutely. I know you was coming off of an open week, and, you know, of course, Madison Academy, I mean, anybody that's ever watched any football knows Madison Academy. Even if you think they have it's a down year, then it's not a down year. I mean, they're always a good football team.
No doubt. And Coach Godsey and those guys over there do a tremendous job, and they competed their butts off tonight, and were super physical. And it was one of those games where, you know, it just went in our favor at the end. We kind of willed it that way, and played physical on both sides of the ball there at the end and made the plays when we needed to.
Absolutely. Well, talk to us a little bit about your offense and defense. I know and I don't want to say it's a low scoring game, 18-12. That's not low, but it's, you know, if anytime you can hold Madison County to 12 points, I'd say your defense probably played a pretty good football team, good football game. I'm sorry.
You know, with the coaching staff we have on the defensive side of the ball, led by Barry Schrader and Coach Sam Houston and Zach Westmoreland and George Summers, you know, they have our guys very locked in, and they keep it simple for them where they can understand it. And we had 2 weeks to prepare for this game, and you know, our guys just went out there and executed that. Our defense continues to grow and get better every week, and play the game in a physical fashion, and that's what you want to see, and we're super proud of those guys.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I know next week you got Plainview traveling up to New Hope. Of course, got some of our stomping grounds coming, our New Hope up to North Jackson. I'm sitting here looking at the schedule, thinking about New Hope, but that should be a fun football game.
Oh, you know, Coach Pruitt's going to have those guys ready to go, and they're a team that, from what we've seen on film, they continue to get better every week. I know they got a big win tonight against Madison County, and, you know, we know it's going to be a lot like tonight. It's going to be a physical war. You know, those guys have forgotten more football up there than I'll probably ever know.
Well, you guys, I tell you what, I you know, we've been talking about you guys all week, and man, y'all are, I tell you, just man, it's you guys are playing some great football right now, and just very physical and good looking team. I know you're proud of how these guys are playing right now, and proud of you coaches and everybody. And I know North Jackson, they got to be excited about what's happening up there this year.
Sure. And, you know, you attribute that to the work the players put in. They've been working for this since middle of November last year, when last year's season ended. And, you know, there's nothing that we ask these kids to do that they don't go out and do. And we push them really hard, and we're hard on them. and they respond daily, and it does make us all very proud.
Oh, absolutely. And I guess hopefully you come out pretty healthy from the game. No injuries.
Yes, sir. I think the normal bumps and bruises from a physical game, but I don't think any major that I'm aware of right now.
Yeah, good. Well, I know, we're just sitting here looking at the schedule. Of course, Plainview next week, and then you got Westminster, Randolph. Pretty good 3-game stretch there. You guys got an opportunity, man. A couple of wins here, and over the next 3 weeks, and you wrap up that region pretty much.
Well, we're not going to look ahead.
We can sit here and look at that, and I know you're not going to.
Yeah, that's y'all's job.
That's right.
We're going to be totally locked in and focused on
absolutely.
Plainview, and that's all we're going to think about.
There you go. Well, congratulations. I know, man, you're excited. Huge wins on the road, and anytime you get a win on the road, it's pretty big.
Anytime you win at Madison Academy.
Yeah, anytime you win at Madison County is big, and anytime you win on the road, pretty big too. So I know you guys got to be excited and kind of celebrate a little bit over this victory, and then got to get ready for Plainview next week. Then
that's it. Yes, sir.
Well, Coach, congratulations, and tell the guys we're proud of them, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you again next week.
All right, I'll be interested to see y'all's picks next week.
We'll try to get them out early for you. How's that?
You're gonna have to decide whose hot water y'all want to be in.
Yeah, you're right. We may just not do any picking next week. How about that?
I think we'll just skip it. We could leave that game off. We do.
We could. We just happened to skip it for sure. Oh man, didn't realize we skipped that ball game.
That game off.
Well, that's kind of like being the weatherman. You don't really have to be right if you do.
That's right. There you go. Hey, Coach, it's gonna be fun, and we're looking forward to it. And you guys y'all are playing great right now. I will say that, and we couldn't be more proud of you.
Yeah, congratulations on another big win and a great season. Y'all are having a great season.
Great season. So,
well, thank you guys. We appreciate everything y'all do for our kids.
All right. Yes, sir. You have a great night, Coach.
All right, you too. Go Chiefs.
All right. There you have it, and boy, we are going to be a little tight next week, aren't we?
Yeah, but now I'm telling you, it's not beyond me to come in here and tell them not to put that in the paper.
That's right. There you go. And we may just have to do that, or I may just throw out the white flag on that one and not pick.
If we got a minute, I'm gonna go ahead and give all the scores again. Yeah, I don't know if we've given them in a while, and there might be some people that's joined in. Fort Payne over Buckhorn 42-7. Plainview over Madison County 46-6. Geraldine 41. Collinsville 27. 549. Sylvania 17. Gainesville over Ider 56-0. Raglan defeats Valley Head 20-7. Pisgah over Sandrock 40-20. Gaston over Section 42-28. Scottsboro over Brewer 40-7. And North Jackson over Madison Academy 18-12. And Pisgah's having a magical season.
Oh yeah, they are.
Scottsboro's having a big year this year, a magical season.
North Jackson,
we've got several teams in our area having a great season.
Oh yeah, a lot of great teams going on. I know we're up against a break, so we're going to go to a break, and we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Are you ready to turn your backyard dreams into a reality? Look no further than Rawson Pools and Supplies, your one-stop destination for all things pool-related. With over 3 decades of experience, Rawson Pools is the name you can trust when it comes to creating stunning, custom-designed pools that perfectly fit your lifestyle. At Rawson Pools and Supplies, we offer an impressive selection of pool designs, from classic to modern and everything in between. Choose from a variety of stunning finishes and luxurious features to create your dream oasis. And that's not all, we provide top-of-the-line pool maintenance supplies to keep your pool looking pristine all year round. Our team of experienced professionals will guide you through the entire process, from initial design to construction and maintenance, ensuring a smooth and stress-free experience. Rawson Pools, where luxury meets leisure, and your backyard becomes a breathtaking retreat. Contact us today at 256-638-5904.
Welcome to TKT Wholesale, your one-stop shop for all your supply needs. From janitorial supplies to keep your spaces spotless, sanitation supplies to ensure a safe environment, restaurant supplies to keep your kitchen running smoothly, to concession stand supplies and food items that satisfy every craving, we have it all. Located at 2402 Airport Road in Fort Payne, Alabama. We're here to serve you Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Have questions? Give us a call at 256-979-1442 or 256-996-2113. TKT Wholesale, your trusted partner for quality supplies. Visit us today and see the TKT Wholesale difference.
Introducing Zaxby's new chicken finger tacos. One with pico and creamy chipotle ranch, and the other with bacon and avocado ranch. Chicken experts since 1990. Taco experts since now. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Looking for a delicious meal? Fort Payne Zaxby's is open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturday until 10 p.m. Stop by at 1050 Glen Boulevard Southwest, or give us a call at 256-845-1116. See you soon. Welcome to Bridgeport, Alabama, a hidden gem nestled in the heart of Jackson County. Home to a state-of-the-art Google data center, Bridgeport blends modern innovation with rich history, explores scenic beauty, from the majestic Tennessee River to our charming historic downtown. Discover a community that values tradition while embracing the future. Bridgeport, Alabama, where history and beauty meet progress. Visit us today. Mayor Bubba Hughes and the Bridgeport City Council would like to say go Chiefs and wish the North Jackson Chiefs the very best this season.
Get ready, sports fans. Mountain Valley News and North Jackson Press are teaming up to bring you the Player of the Week, sponsored by Scooters Coffee Rainsville and North Alabama Trophies. Every Wednesday morning, we'll be shining the spotlight on the top player in the area, celebrating their hard work, dedication, and standout performances. Want to know who made the cut? Tune in to the Mountain Valley News and North Jackson Press Facebook pages to find out. Don't miss it. Your Player of the Week is just a click away.
Friday night high school scoreboard show, and it's been a fun night so far, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a good night for football. There's a lot of games, a lot of some surprises in like the bigger classifications. Had like two undefeated teams, and one of them won 61 to something bad.
18 or something. Yeah, it was something crazy. 61
So
to
there's been a
14,
lot of crazy football tonight.
Yes, there has been, and again, just man, you look at it. Just looking at the teams in our area, of course, Fort Payne has really started playing well. Geraldine, man, they're playing great. Collinsville, of course, that was just Collinsville's second loss, I think, if I'm not mistaken, tonight. Fife bounces back. There's, after getting beat last week, and then Sylvania, they only have that's their second loss.
Yeah.
Valley Head, man, that was a tough one tonight for them. I really thought they could pull that one off at Ragland.
Yeah.
And in Pisgah, we know, they're just rolling. And in Scottsboro, man, they continue to play well. And North Jackson is, playing lights out.
The next 2 weeks with Scottsboro is interesting. They play Gunnersville and Arab, and it's going to be tough.
Oh, yeah, it's two tough football games.
Yeah, it's tough region, tough region
and
games.
then they get it open, and then to finish off the season, they play probably the best 3A team in the state, or one of the best 3A teams in the state, Alabama, and Mars Hill Bible. So, it doesn't it doesn't get easy. From here on out, he has got a tough road ahead of him.
Right, and then Fort Payne next week has got Gadsden City at home, who is really tough, tough to play. And
of course, Plainview's got to travel to North Jackson,
that's gonna be tough.
And just North Jackson is playing really good, but going to North Jackson just makes it even tougher.
Yes,
and so that's going to be. And then you've got Sylvania and Collinsville in that's a huge region.
That's a big region game there. From as of right now, what it looks like. 2, 3, 4, it's still, 5's leading the region right now, and they've got a few games left, but it's still, it's going. The next couple of weeks is just huge.
I'm telling you, next week is, every week it just.
Now, Sylvania plays Collinsville, and they have beat Geraldine and lost to 5. And then they got to play Collinsville now, and that's their last region game that will determine.
Really?
Yeah. Then Geraldine still has 5 left.
Right.
And they've lost to Sylvania and beat Collinsville. So,
this thing, I mean,
it's really big. Yeah, Collinsville Sylvania game's huge. And then the 5 Geraldine game will be huge when it gets here.
A lot of huge games. And then, looking at.
We got 4 weeks left, and still you've got those games that are huge in the region.
Yeah, and then, look, of course, Pisgah, we know, they're, unless something crazy happens, they're going to win that region.
Yeah.
And, we can say that, and I know Coach Luke wouldn't want us saying that problem, but, we can sit here and say that. And then, after that, though, after Pisgah, right now, if I'm just looking at I would say North Sand Mountain's probably got a pretty good shot at the second in that region.
Yeah.
And of course, and then from there, I don't know. Cedar Bluff, maybe Pleasant Valley.
Pleasant Valley or Cedar Bluff, I guess.
And so,
Sandrock.
And Cedar Bluff beats Pleasant Valley tonight. I don't remember what the score was, but they won that one. So, and you got Sandrock's probably still in that thing.
Yeah, I think Sandrock beat North Sand Mountain, I think.
So, they did. Or is that right? Yeah, I believe that's right.
That's right.
So, that one's, you got that one. And, of course, Scottsboro, 2 huge football games. Gunners won an ARAB, like you said. North Jackson, Plainview next week, and then they still have Westminster and Randolph after those 2 games. So that's 2 huge football games.
Yeah.
Woodville was open tonight, but then they got Valley Head next week, and that's going to be a big football game, and you got Appalachian. Now, so Valley Head don't have Appalachian because they're not really
they're not in their region.
They're not in their region, but
yeah.
So, but
they do have them too.
Okay, yeah,
they are in their
I missed
region.
them. I was thinking they were in there, but I just missed them. I was flipping through there. So, but they get an open week before they have to, and they have to travel to Appalachian. Man, that's a tough place to have to go. So man, there's still a lot of good football, and really, you take a look. You've got Fort Payne, who very well will, I'll be shocked if they're not in the playoffs. Plainview, they still got a chance of getting in the playoffs. Collinsville and Geraldine both, I dare say, will be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Sylvania and Fife will be in the playoffs, I dare say. Yeah. Valley Head, I think they still get in.
I think they do.
And you got Pisgah, who is probably going to get in. Sandrock still probably has an opportunity. Scottsboro, I believe they're going to get in. North Jackson's going to get in. And so, we could have
we got a lot of area teams.
lot of good football coming up over the next couple of weeks, and it's going to get fun for the next few weeks. And this is the fun part of.
There's like 10 teams that I think will get in the playoffs.
Yeah,
of our coverage area.
That's huge.
Just in our coverage
that's
area.
A lot of teams from one area.
It is.
From one, our coverage area, and we've got 2 or 3 that can go a long way, or 4, maybe more than that. But we've got several that I think will go a long way over the next few weeks. And I was hoping we could get Coach Van to give us a call, but I don't know. He may be. I know they went to Brewer tonight, so I'm not sure if he can call in or not. I would just call him, but I hate to do that. He might be asleep by now. Who knows? Yeah, wake up!
If I was on the bus, I'd probably be asleep now.
Yeah, really. He may be asleep riding the bus back. So, but man, it's been another great night of football, and it's hard to believe. It's it just keeps getting better every week. It seems like, and
Yeah.
we like I said, next week there's a lot of great football games, and it's going to be hard to pick game of the week next week. So
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of good
there's
ones.
a lot of good. You got Plainview North Jackson, you got Scottsburg Gunners,
Fort Payne Gaston
Fort
City,
Payne Gaston
Collinsville,
City,
Sylvania.
Collinsville, Sylvania. I mean,
There's just a lot of good games.
some really good games. It's going to be a fun ride for the next couple of weeks. So.
Yeah.
And but and again, a lot of shockers tonight. And to me, of course, Thompson and Hewitt Trussell, that was a really good football game tonight. And then you've got
Auburn defeating Central.
That is a huge ball game.
That's a huge ball game.
And then Piedmont, I mean, just absolutely wore Locust Fork out 61-14.
Yeah, that's
are they in the? And I guess that's a region game for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, man, that's both of them coming in undefeated, and both were playing well, but the Piedmont, we knew that they were going to have, that they would be back. They wasn't terrible last year, and here we go. We have got the man himself giving us the call here, so let's get him on. Welcome in, Coach. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Just about to get some McDonald's for the guys, actually. And A-Rab.
Well, there you go. Well, congratulations, man! A big win tonight over Brewer, and so I know you're excited about the bounce back after last week. The tough loss with Central last week, but you guys played well in that football game. And I know you don't like to lose them, but that one didn't really hurt you, other than it might that much. So, but a
Except
huge
for your
win
feelings,
tonight.
Yeah, you hurt your feelings.
Hurt your feelings. Yeah, that's
was,
true. But
it was a tough one for sure last week. We really expected to find a way to win that game. I thought the guys prepared the right way. It stinks when you see guys. I think it hurts a lot because, one, I hate losing, but I also see the work that our guys put in to trying to be successful, and it hurts me for them as well. But I was super proud of how they played, last week, and then the bounce back this week against a Brewer team that does a lot of different things defensively, which caused some problems early. I thought we prepared well, but they did a lot of pressure with their inside guys, which we hadn't seen a lot of, so it's really good to see it. And Lyman ended up. I was really proud of how they adjusted on the fly. Turnovers in the first half that we had, the fumble there when we was driving in, and we had two big flags there the next time, and a sack, which we wasn't able to score. But other than that, third quarter, I thought we dominated the game. Really
absolutely.
Pulled away, and I was super proud of how they come out of the locker room. And somebody mentioned to me after the game, it's like, man, I wish you'd give those halftime speeches before, but it really, I didn't go in there and chew them out. I was happy with our effort and how we played. It was just really tough. This game was really tough for the guys. No matter what Coach Van says, being sandwiched between a team like Central Clay and Gunnersville. Brewers fought really well in all their games, but it's still tough for, it's just one of those, like Nick Saban says, when somebody finds out how to do it, they're going to be rich, because it's just, it's hard to figure out how to get it done. But I was really proud of how the guys answered when things weren't going well, and we needed it. Huge game coming up, in a week.
Oh, absolutely.
And my understanding, like you said, when they were coming up through there, Edmondson could break a run, and there was no safety or anything. Because I heard one time he had 259 yards on 17 carries.
Yeah, Jacoby had a night, and it's something that was needed. I think Jake got over 100 as well. Jake Jones ran the ball well, and saw some holes. He threw it well, had some big throws in the game. But, super proud of the offense. We just didn't execute in the red zone as well as we've been executing. Anyway, we forced a punt as well. We muffed the punt. We had 2 turnovers. We muffed the punt that we should have tried to get on. It was late in the game. And we had a freshman back there trying to work him, because he's going to have a future at returning as well. He's very athletic, does a really good job. But it was learning experiences through all of it, and I like that. And I don't like messing up, obviously, but I like when young guys do it, because there's no better way to learn than when you do it in a ball game live and in action.
Yeah. Well, and like you said, I mean, coming off a big game last week, and then, and it's hard, coming off that one and knowing what you got coming next week too. And so, I'm sure, 40-7, I'd take that and be pretty happy with it, I think.
Yeah, and Ty Fowler had a big pick six in the game there. I think third quarter as well. So, third quarter was big for us.
Absolutely.
Proud of our DBs, how we played in the game. We let them get behind us a few times. But we made a lot of plays and exactly what I want to see from. I mean, we had a freshman and three sophomores at time in the secondary and a junior, and guys are getting better every week, and future's really bright on our back end. We just got to continue to get better.
Oh yeah, well, man, that's a great win for you, and I know you want to enjoy that one a little bit, but you start thinking about the next week or next 2 weeks as far as that goes. Really, I know you don't think of it past the 1 week, but man, you got a monster next week. So
yeah, huge. Have an opportunity. Both teams are. I think we're the last 2 undefeated teams in the region. After next Friday night, there'll be a front runner in the region. For the time being, we have 2. You look at the last 3 games on our schedule. It goes Gunnersville, Arab, Mars Hill.
Yeah.
If you look at our overall schedule, 1 through 10, I would put it up to strength of schedule wise against a lot of people. And so we got to be ready to go the next 3 weeks. Super proud of the guys in the weight room. Preston, our athletic trainer, we've been blessed. We have a few guys that didn't play tonight. Still, Roland Moser was out. He'll be back next week. Eli Worthy's still out. But, yeah, I've been super proud of the weight room and how they've bought into that side of things, too, to stay healthy. But, yeah, it's huge down the stretch, man.
Oh, it is. And we were just talking just a few minutes ago about your last 3 ball games, and I'm thinking, man, and I know you probably didn't make this schedule, but but that's a tough stretch going down. I mean, 2 huge region games, and then to finish off the season, probably the best 3A team in the state of Alabama. So
well, the region schedule. Do y'all get together and make that, or just somebody in the region does that?
I'm not 100% sure how the 5A did it. You meet with your coaches though. Each region, all the coaches will meet together, and everybody uses different formulas. Sometimes you'll draw, and then you'll give a schedule. That's how we did it. I know we drew, like, you had schedules for teams 1 through 7 set for the region, and then you grab and hope for the best.
Right.
Really is what you do. And a lot of guys don't like trading, so you get kind of stuck with what you're dealt with.
Right.
So,
yeah.
But that's how all of them do it. And you really can't control your region at all, home or away. All that's set up. And,
Right. Yeah.
But you can control your non-region games.
Yeah.
But
well, I guarantee you, we just you look down your schedule. Like, there probably wasn't no harder schedule in the state of Alabama than what you guys have played so far, and what you're going to finish up with in the next 3 weeks or next 4 weeks. So. I mean, that's brutal, and
Yeah, if you look at the 5, you add Central Clay into the 5. The last 5 are really tough.
I'm telling you. I mean, it's unbelievable. But you guys,
it makes you better though, and should be prepared. I think tonight, I'm 90% sure we clinched a playoff game, and So that was big for us tonight to be able to solidify that, and all the next 3 games we're going to do is prepare you for what's up next. But you definitely want to find a way to win them. And it's really good teams, really well coached teams, all 3 of them, and the challenge is big, but something we definitely look forward to and playing in the game. Like I told the kids, you get the luxury. How many kids get the luxury of playing in as many big games as you've had the opportunity to this year? Enjoy all the moments. Take them in. There's nothing better than high school football on a Friday night, when all that matters in the world is just what goes on for them 4 quarters, and you get to have fun. Sometimes we put too much pressure on kids. We make it is a big deal. You want to win football games. You're hard on them. Winning is fun. But the lessons that you learn from it on a Friday night in the fall, there's no better sport, no better play, nothing better. And we get the opportunity to do it 3 more times in 3 big games. You can't take that for granted. So
absolutely, and man, we are super excited about the way you guys have competed this year in the program, and I'm telling you, we're looking forward to next week. I dare say, we hadn't decided, but you guys will definitely definitely probably one of the, we got to pick a.
That'd probably be the game of the week.
And I dare say
One
that
of
will
them.
probably be our game of the week next week. So, man, we're looking forward to down the stretch, and I know you guys are going. I know y'all are going to be working hard next week, and hopefully, man, next week you get to call in and we talk about the big win over Gunnersville next week.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate all y'all do.
Hey, appreciate you, Coach. And
high school athletes, man. Go Wildcats.
there you go.
Thank
You have a
guys.
great night,
See ya.
Coach. All right, talk to you later. There you have it, Coach Van, and man, what a great season those guys are having.
Yes, they are.
And I know we're up against a break. We're about up against the going home.
We are. That's
we need
right.
to go to break, and we come back, and we got to pick our team of the week. So we'll be back with you in just a moment.
Welcome to Northeast. So, what are you looking for?
2 outs! I want to inspire kids the same way I was inspired.
I want to help solve the nursing shortage.
I want to make the internet a safer place.
I want to live with no regrets.
I want to give my kids a better future.
No matter what you're looking for, begin your future at Northeast Alabama Community College.
In times of loss, trust and care are what matter most. At Rainsville Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring your loved ones with dignity and respect. Our dedicated team is here to guide you through every step, providing compassionate support when you need it the most. Rainsville Funeral Home is proud to serve our community and extend our care to Geraldine Funeral Home and Kirby Funeral Home, all part of the Rainsville Funeral Home family. Together, we are committed to providing the highest standard of service and care, ensuring that your loved one's memory is cherished. When you need us, we're here for you. Rainsville Funeral Home, Geraldine Funeral Home, and Kirby Funeral Home. A family of care, close to home. Are pests invading your space? Safe Solutions Pest Control is here to help. Our mission is simple, providing top-notch customer service and quality products at a great value. We go above and beyond to ensure 100% customer satisfaction every time. With a team of licensed and insured professionals, we have the experience and knowledge to tackle any pest problem. Whether it's your home or business, we'll work with you to create a customized pest control plan that fits your needs. Located at 934 Main Street West, Rainsville, Alabama, we're here from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. to serve you. Got questions? Call us at 256-638-7378. And don't forget to check our Facebook page for any updates on holiday hours. Safe Solutions Pest Control, protecting Alabama, one solution at a time.
WZOB is your #1 country station, serving the Fort Payne, DeKalb County area since 1950 with the best country music and community programming. We're the home of Pop Shop, you're on the air, Fort Payne Wildcat Sports, and your local Auburn sports affiliate. We top off your football season with sports talk, SEC, and local high school. And we'll even start your day with a wisdom from the good book. Just set your dial to 100.9 FM, 1250 AM, or catch us online at WZOBradio.com. WZOB, #1 country.
Welcome to the Mountain Valley News, North Jackson Press, Team of the Week, sponsored by Austin Holt, Alpha Insurance, Fort Payne Chick-fil-A, and North Alabama Trophies. Each week, we highlight the best high school team performances from across the region. And now, this week's winner.
Welcome back into the Friday Night High School Scoreboard Show, and I know we're running out of time. We got to pick our team of the week, and Sammy, we know who it is, so make the big announcement.
Our team of the week for week 6, the Plainview Bears defeated Madison County 46-6. Big game, big region win.
Absolutely.
Homecoming night.
Yeah, and they needed that win, and like we've just been here looking at our schedule, and they got four games coming up over the next 4 weeks, region games, and if they can win 3 of those or so, I think they got opportunity to get into playoffs, get in. So
that would be big in
so
this
that's
big 4A.
So this was a
huge 4A. 9-team 4A region. It's really tough. So big win tonight.
So,
get them started in that.
Absolutely. So congratulations to the Plainview Bears, and of course we'll be announcing our Player of the Week Wednesday morning and online, and So just be ready for that. And I know we got 1 minute left, and man, it has been a great night and a lot of great football. And
Oh, yeah.
you know, it's always great to get to talk to some of the coaches, and you know, we get to talk just about every week. We've talked to Coach Van and Coach Hollis, and
Yeah, they're good guys, calling regularly.
Super guys, and you know, and we appreciate those guys and what they do, and you know, it's going to be a two tough games next week. You know, we got North Jackson, Plainview, and got Scottsboro and Gunnersville, and there's going to be two really good ball games.
Yeah, Sylvania, Collinsville,
Sylvania and Collinsville next week. So it's
Fort
going to
Payne,
be
Gaston.
Fort Payne and Gaston.
Tough games.
Yeah, they are some great games next week, and great college games tomorrow. And, you know, we're going to get up early and start watching college football, and it's going to be a fun week. Again, thank you so much. And I know we're running a little bit late, but we want to thank all of our sponsors, Alpha Insurance, King Gann and Brad Bunch, TKT Wholesale, DeKalb County Technology Center, Rawson Poos, Speaker of the House, Nathaniel Ledbetter, DC Gas, Northeast Alabama Community College, Gary's Warehouse, Safe Solutions, City of Bridgeport, City of Stevenson, City of Rainsville, Chandler Funeral Home, Zaxby's, Donahue Chevrolet, First Southern State Bank, Stevenson, Rainsville, DeKalb County Board of Education. Our Team of the Week sponsors, Austin Hope, Alpha Insurance in Albertville, Chick-fil-A in Fort Payne, North Alabama Trophies. Scooters Coffee is our sponsor for our Player of the Week in North Alabama Trophies. And WZOB, man, we could not do it without them. We appreciate them. 100.9 FM, and thank you so much to all you guys for what you do for us, and we appreciate it. And you know, we couldn't sit up here and do this without all of you guys. And so I know our time is gone. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and we look forward to being back here next Friday night. Hope you have a great weekend. God bless you, and we will see you again next Friday night at 9:30.
Mountain Valley News and the North Jackson Press want to extend a huge thank you to all of our incredible sponsors of the Friday Night Scoreboard show. Your support keeps the excitement alive each and every week. To our local businesses and community partners, we appreciate you for making this show possible. Together, we're celebrating our teams, our schools, and our community. Until next week, see you at the jungle.